set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow, I go lady.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now is Mahomes. Alluding to pressure right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Right there, 54. 54 Mike.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform to the level he expects?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
50, plant.
Tackle.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 52.
Tannehill on third down. And that's complete to Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's go.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
X3. 218, chop it up.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, finish the game.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Yellow. Come on, 80.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Alshon Jeffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point up and good. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Around the NFL, here's a little bit of a surprise from New Orleans. And the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. We take a look ahead at what's to come later tonight. Sunday Night Football, it'll be the Vikings and the Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And then tomorrow night, we've got the Seahawks and the Niners from Levi's Stadium. And we were in the Bay Area for the Raiders on Thursday night. Now right back out to watch the Niners on Monday night.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Back to you.
Tannehill down to throw. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43.
Hey, orbit. Get it.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Let's go
so
now.
2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Ready, let's go.
Throwing again is Tannehill. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now here comes Kansas City. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. It's caught inside the 25. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Under 10. Under 10.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yellow.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check tight. Check nickel.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run with Peterson. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. The point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Go. Mike's 50, Mike's.
Sit up. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that. Ready.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On first down, it's Hunt. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Chiefs 14. Titans.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Check.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Okay, baby, I see you.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
That's the way you make it spin. That's the way you make it spin.
DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and through, and it's now 21-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go!
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Down. 8-3.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Rabbit. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Ready?
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check, check.
I got it.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And now here comes Kansas City. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
15. Bang, 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 bang.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch right there, watch right there. Watch the out, watch the out.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Watch the run, Eddie.
Watch the run.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That's it. Big hit.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mahomes now to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You got nothing in there. You got nothing. Let's go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Lewis has the 1st down and then some. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Keep playing hard.
Ready.
52. Mike 52. Yeah.
Yes.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the 1st half. And now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Tannehill. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready, break.
50's to Mike.
Hey, Echo.
I'm coming.
Shoot.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
80 weapons. Hey, high 7. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 49, check 49, check 49.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go, Mike.
Ready?
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Walker with a grab, left side. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Now a give, running right is Lewis. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I got you, pump.
On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks.
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So that one will be accepted. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Riblet.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys.
At their own 7-yard line.
On the set.
Mike's 50.
You ain't got nothing. Hey, wahoo.
Mike 50.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Partner sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Hey, Charlie.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And Davis with it left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey!
All day, every day.
Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready, ready.
50, Mike's 50.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Y'all not ready. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, check. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Check. Yep. Check. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Hey,
now.
Again, Tannehill. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, orbit. Hey, blue draw corkers. Watch 24. Get it.
To the air again, Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Got it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Buzz.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Tannehill throwing again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
17 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
54, Mike 54. Here we go.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Hey, zoom.
24 is the mic. Let him know. Let him know, let him know. 24 is the mic. Get ready, get ready.
Look, squeeze.
Safe.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
3 down.
Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception. Wow.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were...
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown this season. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
5.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He's going to go for a big play downfield, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now it's Tannehill, and that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Tannehill on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. The ball comes out, and will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Watch a slap.
A give right side now to Hunt. Give him 2 on the run. They need a lot more than that coming up here on 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And Butker pulled it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Derrick Henry. Morris Claiborne makes the play defensively.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Tannehill going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
You better be afraid of me. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A carry here for Hunt. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Second and 10. Tannehill once more. It's caught on the right side at Smith. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defense?
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. 64, weak. Hey, check. 3 down. Shoot. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Mike!
54 Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
It's just me and you.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on all.